We do have a special guest with us right now, and it's Michael Di Condio from the Liverpool Fusion Soccer Club. I'm just going to cue in some theme music for him, though, mate.
Yeah, we have to give you a proper introduction here. And there it is.
Oh, Michael.
Very retro 60s.
Thank you very much, mate.
Making me feel my age.
How are you going?
Excellent, thank you, guys. Excellent. We've had a big season this year, and we just got a couple of teams that are heading off for the semi-finals this weekend, so we're really looking forward to watching those guys do what they do best.
That's excellent. Now, we'll go back to the beginning, mate. Now, you are the man in charge, the Presidente of Liverpool Fusion Indoor Soccer Club.
That's right, El Presidente.
Yes, El Presidente. They got an official salute for you and everything?
Yeah, it's sort of modelled on the Fidel Castro type thing. So,
oh, good stuff.
Absolutely. I'm walking around in a military outfit with stars on my shoulders and a cap.
Well, I'm glad you didn't come into the studio with that on. We would have crapped ourselves, basically.
Yeah, freaked out, probably.
Yes. Now, you
would have wanted the cigars, though.
Yeah, we'll take those. That's okay.
Yeah, we have an intern that would like them. Yeah. Now we digress, though. Now, you're based out at Bonnyrigg Indoor Sports Centre at the moment.
Yes, that's correct.
But it's your debut season in the newly formed New South Wales Premier League, Futsal Premier League, I should say.
Yes, it's an expanded comp this year to 15 teams.
How do you go about setting up your own sports club?
With a lot of difficulty, I might add. What it was is we started off as one senior team of men players. We found that our ability was, of a very high standard, so we wanted to see how we'd go in the State Premier League. But the criteria was to have 7 teams, which was five male teams and 2 female teams, ranging from under 12s all the way up to senior men. So we put an application of interest in with the New South Wales Soccer, advising that we felt that we could gain these players. And then they accepted, so with a lot of help from the local papers such as The Champion.
Oh, it's a good rag, that one.
Yeah.
It's in my bathroom at home.
Not sure about their sports writer, though. But
he's dodgy as.
But
Daniel de Nardi, if you're out there listening, mate, you are dodgy as.
I know, and thanks for some of the plays you've sent, so-called plays you've sent in my direction. No, just joking. But with a lot of help from local interest, the Sports Centre there at Bonnyrigg, the local paper, and word of mouth, we held trials and got players from out there. And
now, I heard that there was a great deal of interest in the club being formed up. I mean, obviously, this is a football-rich area. Is that one of the main reasons, I guess? Absolutely.
Being involved in soccer out in Sydney's southwest, it's very hard to fail because all the best players, even in the national team of Australia right now, you look at a majority of those players come from the Liverpool Fusion.
There's 14 players in the Socceroos squad of about 28 players, so half the squad hails from Fairfield or Liverpool area. It's phenomenal.
Harry Kuehl, Tony Popovich,
Brett
Emerton,
yeah,
just to name a few. They're all from this area. So,
all right. So, I mean, having said that, then it wouldn't be too much of a stab in the dark to say that a few future heavyweights in Australian soccer are going to be rolling through this area. Now, your club is like a catchment for them, really. They're developing the skills from an early age. Under 12s, I believe, is your youngest group.
Yes, our under 12s. They started off quite slowly, but they finished like a train, and they just missed out on the semi-finals. They won a lot of games consecutively towards the end, and they just dipped out in the end from the semi-finals. So they had an excellent team.
Yeah.
And which teams did make the finals?
The under-16s, which I coached.
The boys?
Yes, the boys.
Oh, you coached them?
Yeah.
Well, El Presidente at the helm.
Actually, I've got some excellent players in there. Like I've got a young kicker by the name of Damien Broski, whose brother plays for the Queensland Raw and played for the Olympic Olyroos team. Alex Broski, he's a sensational player I've got, so I'm lucky to have players like him.
Yeah.
And another state player by the name of Sean Rogers, another sensational player. So they're making me look a little bit better than what I am as a coach. So I'm lucky there.
And is it the knockout semi that you've got up?
Yes, we're playing the Glamour Club that won the club championship called Sydney Magic.
Where are you playing them?
It'll be at Menai, 98 Allison Road, Menai, on Saturday at 5 p.m. So that is going to be a blockbuster of a match.
Big match.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the 19s. The 19 boys are also through.
Absolutely. They're an absolute sensational team coached by John Vida from the local area. They've got some sensational talent. These guys, they can turn it on. They're like the Harlem Globetrotters of this area. So,
and who are they taking on?
They're taking on the mighty Dural Warriors. They're another massive club within the futsal industry. So that game will take place at 6:30 p.m.
All right. Well, look, we'll keep chatting to you after this next song. We'll come back with some more sport as well, other than the indoor soccer. But well done there, Michael. And we'll let you know out there, listeners, how you can get in touch with Liverpool Fusion and maybe set up a future path to the Socceroos. Who knows, Lonesky? We could be unearthing someone right now, but
we could unearth me.
Right now, we'll kick it off a little bit of punk music with Blink-182 and Damn It. Oh, Blink-182, no one does it like you. Oh, they're all pretenders, the other ones, aren't they? Now, we're still in the studio here with Disco D, Lonesky, and Michael De Condio, El Presidente Michael Di Condio from Liverpool Fusion Indoor Soccer Club.
Hola.
Now, how do parents or players or people interested in maybe even sponsoring the club, because... actually, before we even mention that, I'd like to... You have maybe an update on how a national indoor soccer league may be coming along soon?
Yes, absolutely. In the future, I believe the Australian Futsal Federation want to engage in starting a national futsal league, which would entail teams from all around Australia, New South Wales, Tasmania, Victoria, etc. And that's something that Liverpool Fusion would invite and I'd love to become part of. So that's what we'd be gunning for in the future. Is
Australia ready for a competition like that? I mean, it's...
Funny.
You look at netball and you think, oh, did they go off too early? Or
well, funny you should ask, because they did have one in the mid-90s, which was very, very successful. Great matches, and Australia was becoming a powerhouse in futsal. They're doing quite well at World Cups and such. But for some reason I'm not sure of, it disbanded and went back to a state level. And if you see the results of the national team, it's sort of gone downhill with it. I remember, for example, Australia whipping Italy in futsal.
Far out.
And I mean whipping.
Yeah.
And now
really
Italy have gone the other way, where they're one of the best teams in the world, and we've dropped, unfortunately. So the inclusion of a national futsal league is very, very vital for this sport to grow.
Now, some people might say that would detract from the newly formed A-League, but when you look at how Brazil have implemented their indoor soccer program to complement the outdoor version of the game, I mean, obviously the competition is more than viable and also goes hand in hand with the A-League, really.
Absolutely, and for players' technique to improve, futsal should be a mandatory requirement for these players. Brazilians don't even play outdoor soccer until they reach a certain age, because on big fields, young children are just not getting enough touches of the ball, where in futsal, it's just you're always involved in the game and you've only got basically 1 second on the ball. When you transfer that to outdoor, you might have 2 or 3 seconds on the ball. So if you're accustomed to only having 1 second, when you have the 3-4 seconds on the ball in outdoor, it just becomes like an hour to you, and you become so comfortable on the ball, you become such a better player.
It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it, Lonesky?
It makes some sort of sense to me.
Now, if you are a business owner or a player or parent and they want to get in touch with your club because they want to join such a successful venture, how do they do that?
Absolutely. They can contact me on 0439 616 966.
And for those just picking up their pens as you're saying that, do you want to repeat that?
It's 0439 616 966 and ask for Michael.
Excellent
Fantastic.
work. Now, we'll just move on to some other sport just before we say cheerio to you, Michael.
Well, actually, I had a question for Michael before he ducks off, if I might just interject.
Oh, yes.
During the week, we had a New South Wales senior judge talking about how our society's become rude and all that sort of thing, and he made reference to ugly parent syndrome. Now, I wondered, you've got a couple of young kids that you watch over, obviously. Have you ever seen ugly parent syndrome from the sidelines?
Ugly parent syndrome, usually frustration of parents that couldn't make it themselves. Absolutely. This year we've been quite lucky within our own club, because we've tried to make it a bit of a family club, and we've tried to weed out those type of individuals.
Oh, okay.
But within other clubs and other sports that I've followed, absolutely, it's quite disturbing, and it's very discouraging for the child, and I think it just makes children not want to play the sport.
It would really put them off their game, wouldn't it?
Oh, I find it disgusting.
Now, is there any sort of, in the game, sort of some repercussions? Do parents, can't we whack some points off somewhere if a parent upsets someone? Shouldn't this be something we think about, maybe?
They should have to cut up the oranges at half time.
Some sort of punishment.
The problem, I guess, is punishing the rest of the side for something one disrespectful parent's done.
Yeah.
And I don't think that would work out. They really need to look at other ways of I guess, weeding out these type of people without punishing the rest of the players involved.
It does start with a little bit of accountability, owning up and standing up and saying, oh, yes, I'm maybe a little bit out of line there. This is a game after all, and my kids are playing it, not me.
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult to contend with. And also even as a coach, because as a coach, not just because I do it myself, but I see what the other coaches go through. Every parent thinks that their child is the best player in the world, and if they're sitting on the bench and they're not happy, it's all about game time. It's not about what the team requires at times, and it can be very, very difficult to contend with, especially at a high competitive representative
I can imagine.
level.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't envy you stroking those parents' egos, I'll tell you. But it does sound like you don't have too many to contend with, which is great, and that's what we like to hear. Now, look, thank you very, very much for joining us today, Michael. Now, we'll probably get you back on later in the year and see how we're going for next season.
Anytime.
Look at that. Now, don't forget to get in touch with the Liverpool Fusion Indoor Soccer Club. That's Fusion. Now, they're based at Bonnyrigg. I guess if they didn't get your mobile, they can go through the indoor centre up there.
Yes, absolutely. Or we also have a website.
What's the website?
Okay,
www.liverpoolfusion.com.
Oh, too easy. Very easy.
And if I can just make a special mention to our sponsors, Fusion Hair Salon, Fusion Hair Artistry.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
a great
in
snip up
Liverpool.
there.
Yes,
I think I've seen you in there a few times.
I just hang out there, check out the haircuts there.
European-based hairstyles. So, if you just ask for Carlo, and he'll look after you.
Oh,
And
wonderful. Okay.
Their number is 9824 1440.
1440.
Yes, that's
beautiful.
Yep.
Great snippet. Great job up there. Now, thanks very much, and we'll talk to you very soon, Michael.
Thank you, guys.